thought he'll make it to a point in space and time where he made it. You know what I'm saying? I'm really still trying to make it out of the situation I'm in now. I'm not even standing about that. Said he got that shit that you should listen to. Fuck the fake shit. Greatness is what I'm giving you.
First off, y'all already know how I get down. I gotta give a big shout out to the ancestors, all those that came before me to put in work already, in whatever way they could. This is part 2. If you haven't seen part 1, I recommend you go see that real quick. It's actually quite entertaining if you ask me. I put it together. I ain't just saying that shit because I put it together. It's funny to me. But anyways, I'll start out by saying that the answer to my question of the title of the video is not a damn thing. Ain't nothing wrong with it. There's only something wrong with it based off of what you do. Okay, it depends on it. It's based off of what you do, and it's also based off of where her mind at. You see what I'm saying? See, we got it's a big difference when we messing with when I'm gonna say black for the sake of y'all and how y'all look at the words, but I don't tend to use the word black because I know what it means. But anyways, make a long story short, when a black man dates a white woman versus a white man dating a black woman, the difference is, other than the colors of our skin and the gender, is how we look at this shit. You know what I'm saying? My man Blackbeard said, he stated that in one of his recent videos, that the black woman would be nothing more than a fucking toilet bowl to the white man. So y'all keep that in mind, all y'all sisters that's dating white men. You know what I'm saying? But anyways, he also recommended that all us brothers, all black men should just, get a white woman. Keep on getting them. Keep on fucking the shit out of them. Keep on mixing with them. Keep making kids with them. And then you got some brothers out there that feel like we shouldn't be mixing with them. We should be mixing with our own kind, and this, that, and the fourth. And that they dying off, and that by mixing in with them, we keeping them alive. But either way it go, that's going to happen though. There ain't no escaping that. If we keep dating white women and having children with them, ain't nothing gonna change except for the fact that mixed kids are gonna be born. It's gonna continue to be mulattoes born, and mulattoes have been born for a long time, and mixed kids have been born for a long time. You got to think about it. Anything other than African mixing with African or American mixing with American, it's gonna be mixed because you gonna look like the land. So you gotta more messing with a woman for Europa, the kid is gonna be a hybrid. And that's what's not being talked about. But on another note, nowadays you got the black woman trying their best to look like white woman and act like white woman, and that's like a sign of them being traumatized. Not all of them. You got some powerful goddesses and some powerful queens that got that shit together. That's not looking at it like that. They're gonna be themselves, just like you got a white woman that's gonna be themselves. But all I'm saying is, you got to pay attention to the fact that a lot of sisters go to the beauty supply store. They the only race. They go to a salon, a beauty salon. They go to places for beauty. They going inside a store for beauty. You know what I'm saying? We the only ones that don't realize that we already beautiful, or they the only ones that don't realize that they already beautiful. If it wasn't that way, then why do they wear hair that's not theirs? And so forth, and so on. As I stated in the first video, we play a big part of that shit though, because not just during slavery times. I'm talking about before the indigenous or aborigines became enslaved. I'm talking about when the immigrants, when we was enslaving Europe, when we was enslaving Europeans, okay. And we was enslaved when there was white women being enslaved, and there was also white men enslaved too. But I'm just saying, we was using them as hot commodity. Like, we was really buying their ass at an alarming rate and selling their ass at an alarming rate, just like they was dying at an alarming rate. But we was treating them differently. It was a different type. It was more, they wasn't treated like slaves, you know what I'm saying? They was treated like concubines. Those like the ones that was kept in harems. Them the ones I'm talking about. I ain't talking about Pocahontas right now. I'm talking about pirates in a sense. Every time I make these videos, I always forget a lot of stuff. You know what I'm saying? I forget a lot of stuff I want to save. So I'm gonna start keeping a notepad and start writing this stuff down so that I know what I want to say. Because I always make the video, and then after I make the video, more stuff come to me. And then what I find myself doing is making part 2 or part 3, but I already knew I was gonna make a part 2 to this. There's a lot of stuff I felt like I needed to say on the subject. But I'm gonna go a little bit deeper on it. I like to speak from my heart. I don't like just writing shit down. That's why I don't do it. I like speaking from the heart. So I know it come fresh. It's all from me. You know what I'm saying? I ain't have time to think up no lies like other motherfuckers be doing. This shit's coming from the heart. I'm speaking from the heart and not from the mind. But anyways, there is a level of respect, a level of honor that we get from a white woman that we do not get from the black woman right now in this time. Okay, we don't. When I do get love from sisters, it's much appreciated, and I show gratification, and I love it. But I just don't get that sense of interest from my generation, at least, because it's usually older women that appreciate it. And if it's not an older woman, it's somebody I can't date. You know, every woman I always date, they end up being zombies. And by the way, if y'all don't know, they you know, well, in the quote unquote conscious community, I like to say I'm aware. I don't like to use that word conscious, but we like to call people who don't know shit sleep. But did y'all know that they call us motherfucking zombies? They call you you are considered to be a zombie if you don't know shit. You are walking dead. You dead in the mind. So they think y'all black folk. Now some of y'all like, damn, you know what I'm saying? I can't even imagine no time like that. But guess what? It existed. It really did. Do your research and you will actually find remnants of this shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm not making this shit up. It's not coming out the side of my neck. And on top of that, we were in abundance. We had everything in abundance on top of gold. We had resources in abundance. You know what I'm saying? If Texas is rich in oil and the people that lived in Texas own the land, you see what I'm saying? That it's their land. The indigenous people of Texas, that's their oil. You know what I'm saying? The Beverly Hillbillies is the Beverly Steelbillies. That's not their fucking gold. If you find gold on land that is not yours, it's not yours. If you find oil on land that is not yours, it's not yours. All this shit's not yours. It's mine. That's my shit. Go look at the motherfucking Olmec heads that they found in that area, and then look at the people that look like them heads, and that's they shit. Fuck what you talking about. Fuck what you thought. Go look it up. It's only reason it's not theirs right now. Guess what? It's because they don't know it, which is why I'm making videos like this. Okay. Like, niggas gotta know this shit. You gotta know who we was. And niggas is doing shit like we used to and don't even realize that we still the same motherfuckers walking around, ain't went nowhere. So and that's why I'm making this video in particular, because we've been fucking with white women. This is nothing new. It didn't start in the civil rights era. It didn't start during the slavery. It didn't start in the 1800s. You motherfuckers got life fucked up. This shit been going on since the 1300s, 1200s. How about since we started making them up, stay making them motherfuckers? Don't get me started, man. For real, do not get me started. Oh, my bad, I'm already started. It's part 2. You see what I'm saying? But anyways, when I played a clip in part 1, Malcolm X, and I really don't agree with him when he said, if he truly said that, because that was just a movie. That was Denzel Washington as Malcolm X. But I disagree with that part in the movie when he was like, there ain't nothing y'all could do to help the cause. There ain't nothing that a white woman could do to help the cause. That is a lie. They have helped the cause. They still helping the cause. You know, I'm not riding a clip or nothing. I'm just speaking on facts. I've seen it. I've had them help me. I've had them help my family. Like they've hurt us too. Some of them have, but you do. Like I'm speaking as everybody in collective. I'm not, and I'm not singling out anybody in particular. Okay, so fuck all y'all that want to hop in the comments with negative shit. But anyways, like to the message to the sisters, when if like you want to feel vindictive and call yourself one to date white men like my grandmother, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna use my grandma for example. She done been did bogus by white men, so she tends to. I said that wrong. She been did bogus by black men, so she tends to stick towards trying to date white men for the sake of not ever being done bogus by one of them on top of the sake of money. Like they gotta be rich, is what she likes to say. You know what I'm saying? And she ain't messing with no broke nigga. And I ain't calling my grandma no gold digger, but she ain't fucking with no broke niggas. You know what I'm saying? Then this is 60-some-year-old lady we talking about. But at her age, I be so afraid. I be so scared for her, for real, because I know it's some fucking weirdos, creeps. You know what I'm saying? Some real fucked up people that's looking for melanated women specifically. You know what I'm saying? On top of that, not just does the black man have a high market value right now, but the black woman do too. Little do we fucking know, if they didn't, they wouldn't be coming up missing at an alarming rate. You know what I'm saying? Look that up. New York Times was talking about how much we've been coming up missing and shit. Ain't nobody talking about that shit though. Shit. But anyways, back on this subject. My message to all the brothers that's dating white women, I ain't talking about the ones that's on top of their shit. I ain't talking about y'all. I'm talking about the ones that's sellouts. I'm talking to you sellout ass niggas. And y'all niggas need to know, if you even watching the video, cause I don't make these motherfuckers for sellout ass niggas. Shit. But if you watching the video, or if you know one, tell these niggas who they is and who they was, so that they know. You know what I'm saying? Go watch. I ain't even gonna tell you what to watch. Just go do your research on who you is. Like, find out who the fuck you is, cause you acting like a motherfucking. I wanna say fucking coon ass nigga, but coon is irrelevant now. Can't even use that word. Y'all just some bitch ass niggas, man. And that's the thing. These white women, they know what kind of nigga they want. Alright, I'm making a motherfucking video called They Build a Nigga. You ever heard of Build a Bear? They build a nigga. They know what type of nigga they want before they get with them. You got some white women that want a real nigga, and they know they can't really control no real nigga. You feel me? You not finna ever be able to control no real nigga. Nah, he gonna do what the fuck he wanna do, and you gonna do what he wants you to do. That's a real nigga. I didn't say a real man. I'm talking about a real nigga. When you looking for a real man, that's a whole nother subject. Cause all real niggas ain't 100% real men. You see what I'm saying? All real men ain't real niggas. Now there's white women that's looking for bitch niggas that they can do, so they can basically have a nigga that they can control. You see what I'm saying? Don't be the bitch nigga. Don't be the bitch nigga. That's the only time there's something wrong with dating a white woman, is when you a bitch nigga. You a real nigga, do what the fuck you gotta do. Otherwise, you creating a whole new motherfucking culture. You don't even know how bad you making us motherfucking look if you don't. But for the niggas that's using white bitches or white women for money, you know what I'm saying? It's just these niggas is what you would call lazy. Like, they lazy. Don't get me wrong. They lazy, but I ain't saying nothing wrong with lazy. Because, like I said, we come from a fucking economy where money grew on trees, food grew on trees in abundance, and water was in abundance. So we don't want to do shit. That is when you know you fucking with a real nigga. Alright? I didn't say a working man. You want a working man, go get you a motherfucking working man. But it's actual white women out here that do not fucking mind helping financially, so that they can have a nigga with a six pack, or a nigga with pectorials, or a nigga with a dick the size of a baby leg. You see what I'm saying? It's women out here that, you know, you know, you done been to the Build-A-Bear shop. They build a nigga. They want that nigga to be 6'3", 240 pounds, with a dick the size of their baby leg, but then don't want to help financially. You see what I'm saying? That nigga going through some shit. You best believe he going. And if he ain't going through some shit, he got his shit together. You know what I'm saying? He might not want your motherfucking ass. And if he do want your ass, more power to you. You see what I'm saying? But this video is about what's wrong with it. I didn't say what's right. What's wrong with it? Ain't nothing wrong with it. But to them niggas niggas that's using, or to the white woman that got problem with having to pay for that shit, or having to pay in any form of fashion, just know you're gonna have to fucking pay for it. You are gonna have to pay for that shit. If it ain't for money, you're gonna have to pay for it. Just like niggas gonna have to pay for this shit if it ain't, like, you know what I'm saying, with money. You're gonna pay regardless. With that being said, I'm out this bitch. I curse a lot, I know. Dr. Phil Valentine was talking about that shit, but so what? Love y'all.
Nigga never thought he'd make it to a point in space and time where he made it. I was trying to make it. I was still trying to make it out of the situation I'm in now. I was trying to make it. Said he got that shit that you should listen to. Fuck the fake shit. Greatness is what